It's Emma Holmes here at Rockstar HQ, and I'm coming in for a little bit of a story time with the brand new Be A Business Rockstar book that is available right now on Amazon. If you go over to Amazon, if you type in Emma Holmes or if you type in Be A Business Rockstar, then you will get to the book with ease and you can order your copy right there. So I am going to do a little bit of a read in there, and I'm going to do what is a rock star. So what is a rockstar business owner? What is a rockstar business? I'm glad you asked. What on earth is a rockstar and why are they different? So this isn't about building an ordinary business. If you want to be ordinary and average, then that's completely fine and that's cool, okay? But perhaps you've bought the wrong book, because rockstars are an incredible breed of business owner. It's someone who is completely rocking their brand and getting their business out there in a big way. A rock star is brave and courageous. They will put themselves at the forefront and be prepared to stand in the limelight. Eek, even if you don't feel like that right now. You might feel like you'd much prefer to hide under the nearest rock and not bob your head above that place of safety, and that is okay. We can work on that. This book is about giving you the practical things that you can do in order to embrace the fire in your belly. The bravery comes in acknowledging that actually building this business isn't about you. It's time to ditch the ego, and it's time to move into this business being focused on the people that you are here to serve. Business rock stars don't hide, and they don't just take the comfortable, polite pieces of the puzzle, the stuff that's super safe. That's not to say that they take steps that are incredibly risky. Far from it. It's just that there's a feeling of uncomfort attached to the unknown. They are willing to be brave and to do the stuff that seems scary. In essence, they'll do the stuff that ordinary business owners aren't prepared to do. They are confident and sassy. Don't worry if you don't feel that way right now. We'll get that sorted. It took me a little while. I took the polite and comfortable bits. I played safe. I did average stuff and got average results. I sprinted along at times and in my business without very much thought about anything. Those bits that stretched me, yeah, sure, I took those on for a little while. I'd implement, I'd start to see results, and then it'd fall by the wayside and I'd shrink back into my comfort zone. When the mission in your business is to help and support other people with their growth and their journey, there is never an exact science to be applied. Business generally is unpredictable. Why do you think that most people have, wiggly fingers, proper jobs? Now I've lost where I was up to. You will need to be brave, and you will need to be brave enough to try new things. Be patient enough to give them time. Be wise enough to know when it isn't working, and be courageous enough to make changes when necessary. You need to find a balance. You need to be stubborn enough to give stuff a proper shot, but wise enough to know when stuff needs a tweak. The definition of a tweak? This is when you need to make small changes and vary something. When you need to freshen things up all the way through, or turn around and change something in a big way. You can have big tweaks and little tweaks. Sometimes there simply needs to be a change in title, a headline, a word. Other times there'll need to be a change of topic or a change of subject. Either way, never be afraid of the tweaks. Very often, when we get stuck in business, we beat ourselves up. I know that at times you feel a rippling of regret that you didn't do things differently or that you made a mistake. Do you want to continue the self-beating about each and every one of them, or are you ready to forgive yourself and move on? It's okay, everyone makes mistakes and everyone clings to that which is comfortable. It's natural. Everything we do shapes the way that we build our business, and with every mistake we gain more knowledge, more to teach our crowd. The lessons will be constant and the journey maketh the business owner. I love this quote. In life we do things. Some we wish we'd never done. Some we wish we could replay 1,000,000 times in our heads. But they all make us who we are. And in the end, they shape every detail about us. If we were to reverse any of them, we wouldn't be the person we are. So live, make mistakes, have wonderful memories, but never second guess who you are, where you have been, and most importantly, where you are going. And that's a Carrie Bradshaw quote from Sex and the City. My Project 100k came as a result of lots of experience. I am not sitting here and selling you overnight success. I'm not saying that if you open a business today without any experience or any audience that you will suddenly skyrocket your way to a 100k business. I know that you are only a failure if you stop trying and give up. Instead, learn the lessons and move forwards. Do you know something? You don't even have to want a 100k business, and we'll talk about that in a moment. It may be that you will never be satisfied. In fact, scrub that. A rock star will never be satisfied. You will always be ready for the next challenge. Just as you're approaching that goal that you've already got the next one up your sleeve. You're unlikely to give yourself any credit whatsoever for what you have achieved. Your current achievements won't be enough in your eyes. You're likely to be your biggest, strongest and loudest critic. I bet there are times when you've said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll work harder. I'll push more. I'll hustle. I'll stare at my bloody computer screen for a few more hours. Just waiting. What for? I have no idea. But I know that I won't miss it. I'll then probably get a little bit sweary. Cue a little bit of a self-assault. Why are you wasting your time, not moving forwards, blah, 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 blah. I'll take a little look at what others doing. I will unleash the dirty, great green-eyed monster of jealousy and envy and think, ugh, how come they can do it and not me? You'll never have a business like, insert whichever is the name of your current business inspiration there, FFS. You know that these thoughts definitely don't serve you, but they still arrive. Why can't I make this work? I'm so far behind. I'm so stuck. I'm so lost. I can't. I won't. I shan't. Balls. Perhaps I should just give up and stay safe. It's time to cut my losses and go and get a proper job. Does it have to be hard? Yes and no. Usually it has to be hard until you work out it doesn't have to be hard. It's a little bit like an initiation ceremony and you need to really want it. Really want it. Most people stop when it feels hard. Success is usually just around the corner, but they've already turned back. If you're serious about growing your business, then now's the time to don your rockstar persona. Hand me the keys to your comfort zone. You can take your comfort blanket with you in case you need it, and have a farewell party if you like. It's time to become a leader. It's time to show your fans that you're serious about helping them and that you're the right person for them. It's down to you now, and it is time to go pro. I ain't going to shout and swear at you. I ain't going to call you out. I'm certainly not going to tell you that it's my way or not at all. For me, it's much different. There's lots of shouty coaches out there, but I'm not one of them. It's not my style. Confession time. Sometimes I make my lovely clients cry. It's not something that I'm proud of, nor is it something that I seek out, but often that's where the shift starts. Inevitably, it brings a realisation. It releases the stuff that's stuck. It brings about a massive change. It takes them out of their comfort zone. It makes them realise their current position and face up to it almost. It's often the case that they aren't truly doing what they should be. Something shifts. The question that often brings about the biggest revelations are, do you love your business in its current state? Right now, today, does it make your heart sing? There's absolutely no point in scaling and building a business that you don't love. How is your boss to work for? Are you the worst boss in the world? If you had a boss like you in an employed role, would you be bitching about her at the water cooler? Often the shift occurs as soon as you're ready. In the quiet contemplation, the passion rises. And sometimes with passion comes vulnerability. Excitement and fear combine. It's a giddy mix. It can often be an absolute rollercoaster of emotions. It can feel exhausting at times. You may feel vulnerable and vulnerability that you're putting yourself out there, that the impact might not be as you'd hoped for. A feeling of lying naked, not literally, but more in a bearing your soul kind of way. It's not roary and shouty, it's stirry, a reignition of a fire in your belly, tingly toes and heartbeats of fear, but in a good way. Then the door is open to be pragmatic. We can't change that which is gone. We have no time to look back. It's time to turn your attention forward. It's time to do what you really need to do. It's passion, it's integrity, it's bravery, it's pride. Now is the time to harness it and make the future different. Turn off the stereo and tap into the heartbeat of your business. Let's dive into what you can do to make that difference now. And then we go into a whole stack more. So, if you like the beginning, if you think it might be something that you would love to read, it's quite a biggie. You can grab it over on Amazon right now. If you go to Amazon, type in Emma Holmes or Be a Business Rockstar, you will find your way over to the book. It's on Prime, it's $12.99 here in the UK, and it is available on Amazon.com too, so go and find it. If you're having difficulty finding it, shoot me a message and I will see if I can navigate you there with ease. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Speak soon. Bye.